First of all, when I got here to Springfield, everything is so. I think the streets are very clean, very organized, and then there are no people outside like loitering or even moving around. You're just seeing vehicles moving around. Everyone is following the traffic rules. Like you see crossing the road here, you just don't cross it. You look left, right, like the way we do back at home. No, you don't do that. Here there are some buttons that you have to press, the Kopalek or traffic lights. You press and then it gives you a countdown and then it gives you a sign for you to cross. That was so different from me because I remember when the following day now after I got here and I settled and we had to go for orientation and my friends left me because I overslept. I was so tired. I still had jet lags, and I was so fatigued. So they woke up early because they had gotten here earlier than me. They had rested, so they left and they went to school. So they left me. So I had to find my way to go to MSU. First of all, the schools here are not like see the way back at home. Utajua this is where this is the school. Like for me, I was in Africa International University. We have a gate and there's a let's say a perimeter wall. Here there's nothing like that. You don't know where the school starts. Like I remember we were laughing with my friends saying that here how the first days we were using Google Maps to locate rooms and buildings around the school. So that was very different. Like no, and nobody is here to show you the way. Like you have to figure things out on your own. And the way people here, the culture is very different from what we are used to. For instance, we got here during summer, and people were dressed in very short. There's nothing like that. They were dressed in shorts and biker shorts. And back home, that is something that is a bit different. But here, people are going to classes with those things. And that was really, it was, it was a bit weird for us because we're not used to that. And for us, even wearing trousers and jeans going to class, we looked so much overdressed. So adapting to that was it took time, although we didn't enjoy the biggest part of summer because time moved and now we are in fall. So the dress code again changed. But that was, I think, the entire culture around the US is quite different from home, even the way they do their things. Like here, you will tell someone story and they'll be like, oh no, you're fine. And then you'll be like, Kwani, my story didn't make any impact to you. But people are a bit warm. There are some that are warm. There's some that are they're just there. They'll just see you as a black, someone who has a dark skin. But you learn to navigate through it. So yeah.
You're watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, presented to you by Upstack America. Upstack America is a consulting company that helps immigrants find amazing higher education and job opportunities in the tech industry in the United States. You can find our programs by going to www.upstackamerica.com. Upstack America, we wake you up to the unlimited potential.
Uh, yes, for me, first of all, one thing I miss about home is my family because I've never been away from home apart from when I was in high school because I was in a boarding school. So I was very attached to my family and to my home because all through I've been home. So when I get home, I know I'll find my parents there, I'll see my siblings, I'll have my friends. And then you're here, you're all alone, you've been thrown to a land that you don't know anyone. You have to figure your way out here by yourself. So that was the first thing that was challenging to me, and that was what that made me feel like I miss home. Again, the food here, yes, we have access to the most of the food that we are familiar with. Like we can get access to rice, greens, beef, and all that. But there is just that aspect of the Kenyan food that you don't find here. Like the maize flour that we use to make ugali here is from Mexico. It's very fine, more refined than what we are used back home. Like you boil water and then you add the flour. Within like less than 5 minutes, the ugali is ready. It's not like home. Like, it doesn't have that smell that slaps you. You feel like you're eating ugali. It's just very different. So for me, one thing that I miss is that homemade ugali from Kenya. Of course, the street foods here, there are no street foods. Ile mayai pasua, smoky pasua. I miss all that. I can't get it over here. So, and of course, that uh, the vibe that is back home in Nairobi, we don't have it here. Here, people are very, very reserved. Like people value their own personal space, personal time. We don't get that vibe that we have back at home. Back at home, someone will just call you uko tokea. Here, you don't get that. Like people plan for things, and with the whites, even their way of enjoying life is very different from what we're used to. Their hangouts are closed at around 1 a.m. Back home 1 a.m. That's when life is starting. So it's 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 a bit challenging for me. 'Cause I was sharing with my friends. I was telling them I feel like my social life has been shocked a bit because there's no that vibe. But again, you're in the land of milk and honey. You're in the land of opportunities. So a win is a win. Yeah.
You have been watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, brought to you by Upstake America. Come back again next time to learn concepts, tools, strategies, and resources on the path of becoming a successful immigrant in USA through real-life experiences. Be sure to subscribe to Bob Mwiti channel on YouTube and also follow him on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn.